So now in the next few videos we're going to start talking about log equations. I'll just jump straight into this one. This one's kind of straightforward enough, but it's going to be a similar method every time. So the first step we're going to do here is we're basically going to get rid of the log, and the way to do that is if you think back to what a log is. 10 to the power of 2 is equal to this. So let's actually just draw the little arrows in here. 10 to the power of 2 is equal to that, and again I'm just going to write power, and up here I'm going to write equals. So it's going to be 3x plus 1 is equal to 10 to the power of 2, and that's 3x plus 1 is equal to 100. 3x is equal to 99, and x is equal to 33. Okay, you have to check this now, so I'm going to say check in calculator. So you have to go log of 10, 3 multiplied by 33 plus 1 is equal to, put that into your calculator, you'll find that it's equal to 2, you know you're alright. So the reason you have to check this is if it's a minus number, or if there's a minus number in the log or anything like that, it doesn't work. So sometimes not all the solutions for x work. In this case it does. But again, just remember that little trick there, that if you have a log here and an x on the inside, there's no other way of getting it out except by saying 10 to the power of 2 is equal to what's inside the log. So that's a way to get rid of the log and just to get a normal linear equation. So I'll write another example down here. So this is the second kind of problem you have here. So in this one here, we just had one log, so it was easy enough to get rid of it. We just put the base numbers. We said 10 to the power of 2 is equal to this thing. But here we have two logs, so we can't do that. So what we're going to have to do here is we're going to have to get rid of both the logs. So before we do that, there's just one little thing we have to do. So I'm just going to rewrite this. It's going to be log to the base 2 of x plus 3 is equal to, so we can't do anything when this 2 is here. So I'm going to have to change that to log to the base 2 of x minus 9 squared. Okay, so again, that's one of the rules of logs, so I've stopped writing them out. You should have either your log tables open, or you should kind of remember them now. Remember, you don't have to remember all of them, but some of the rules, especially this one here, that you can turn 2 as a power there, and you can put it in front of the log, or if it's in front of the log, you can put it up as a power. Okay, so now it's like that. We're going to drop the logs. So just get rid of the logs on both sides, and that means we're going to end up with x plus 3 is equal to x minus 9 squared. Okay, and now it's just about solving this. X plus 3 is equal to x squared minus 18x plus 81. It's going to be x squared minus 19x, and it's going to be plus 78 is equal to 0. I'm going to factorize that. We'll get x minus 6 and x minus 13 is equal to 0. That means x is equal to 6, or x is equal to 13. Okay, so that's another method we have to do. So this one is still more important, so we're going to see this later on. But yeah, this is another question they could ask, where we have logs on both sides. You have to drop them and then solve the resulting quadratic. And again, what do we have to do after we get these answers? We can't just walk away and presume these are the right answers. We have to check them. Okay, so if you put let me see, I'll go dark blue. So log of 2 of 13 plus 3, so I'm going to check this one first, is equal to 2 log of 2 of 13 minus 9. Okay, and put that into your calculator, you'll find out that it's correct. Okay, the second one now, some of you might think, oh no, it's not correct. So if you try to put x is equal to 6 into this line here, you'll get an error, because you'll have a 6 there instead of the x, and then 6 minus 9 will be minus 3. But it still does work, so you can put it into this second line here. So if I do that in bright blue, we can write log to the base 2 of 6 plus 3 is equal to log to the base 2 of 6 minus 9 squared. Okay, so if you try that, then you're going to get log to the base 2 of 9 is equal to log to the base 2 of minus 3 squared, or log to the base 2 of 9 is equal to log to the base 2 of 9. So that's okay too. So just remember, like, I'm going to drill that into, you need to check the answers all the time, because here it almost couldn't work. So they could work because of the squared, but if there hadn't been a 2 there or a 2 there, then x equal to 6 wouldn't have been an answer, and you would have got marks taken away from you if you wrote that was an answer if you hadn't checked it. So this is one thing you have to do every single time you get an answer with logs. So those are the two example questions we want to look at in this video. Yeah, in the next video we're going to look at more types of log equations. So there's a couple of other different types of questions they can ask. So we'll see you then.